The most colorful thing in the world is black and white. It contains all colors and at the same time excludes all. Contrary to the common belief that black and white is too monochromatic and dull, it is actually one of the most controversial combinations of all time, especially in interior design, when it is expertly applied with numerous ways that can bring out a most engaging and sophisticated feel. So today, this episode is dedicated in particular to you, to some of us who view life in black and white and would actually love to have the same in the midst of our homes. But even more interesting, Vee Gallery has a twist to offer. So welcome to Life in Black and White. This setup of black and white is a perfect example on how alluring black and white can be when designed proficiently. The Passion 3-seater and 2-seater sofas in black leather combined with the elegant clip swivel armchairs in white Baku fabric from a duo with an embracing feel. The Nexus dining table in black and white Veneziano top is crowned with the Dementia chairs in black and white back fabric, neat white leather seats on an opulent white wood base. Even the universal sideboard in matte silk white and dashes of grey completes this canvas in a most subtle approach. While all the other secondary elements in this combination, from the accessories to the coffee table and lights, play a crucial role that enhances the impact of black and white. I don't know about you guys, but there is just something about this combination that feels too perfect. No? Yet, an adventure is not considered one but with a twist, and Vee Gallery is all about out-of-the-box risks. To further clarify, there are different ways to incorporate this color palette and make the best of it. You see, black and white form a monochromatic union that has the stars of one color. So combined with any other color, it would yield quite an exceptional result, be it yellow, orange, red, pink, blue, or any other color. It allows the birth of a combination that feels as a duo, black and white on one side and the third color on the other side. To further explain what we mean, we have selected different color mixtures with this very same setup. To begin with, we have implemented the yellow impact here with the gorgeous Apele chairs in champagne gold base and ochre yellow leather, and it looks like a zesty abstract palette. The blue pigment, on the other hand, with the guapa chairs in ocean blue and sky blue, ignite a calming and relaxing feel. After all, blue is a color affiliated with happiness and good mood. Last but not least, the red entices feelings of power, strength and passion. The Central Park chairs in red leather impose a strong character to the room. Thus, each color, blended with black and white, imposes its own characteristics onto the room. So, which color would you opt for?
Ryan is joining us once again today on Vee Gallery, and he is going to be taking us through the different wallpapers, considering we're speaking about black and white. Thank you so much, Ryan, for joining us today, and we are really looking forward to understanding how to play and incorporate the black and white wallpapers in our interior. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Now, speaking of wallpapers, black and white, what are some of the options that you have top here at Vee Gallery?
To begin with, we have this wallpaper. It's a geometrical block with a dash of gold, which will complement this setup. But yet again, for our audience out there who don't have enough natural light, we would opt for something light and white so it can give the space a natural look, something like this.
That's very beautiful.
Yes. Another option we have, which is bold, is...
For people that want to get bold with black and white, right?
Yes. Which is bold, is this jungle wallpaper from the Roberto Cavalli. It's this, though it's daring, it's quite daring, with the animals and the vivid illustrations on the wallpaper.
Still in black and white.
Still in black and white.
Can it work perfectly for this set that we have here today? Would it work, for example?
It can work because it will bring off the flower patterns on the cushions, given that it also has some plants in it. And with a given theme on it, the grey, the silver, and as we have some silver on the center table, we have some grey matching into the chairs and to the cushions of the chairs. It would give off a nice feel if put on the wall in the space of the living room. And yet another option, our personal favorites, is this one that gives off a leather feel. Gives off a black leather feel. This is the whole outcome of the entire space.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, now, Ryan, just to get your wisdom on how to play with black and white wallpapers, if we're to factor in the set that we have here, what are some of the mistakes that
people should avoid when choosing a black and white wallpaper?
As you're putting the wallpaper in your given space, given if it's a room, a bedroom, a living room, like this space, how it is supposed to be, having the white and the black, should be mindful of the colors in the living room.
Yeah.
For instance, we have a very beautiful piece of wallpaper in this catalog, the Metrica. See, black with gold. Now, once you apply this on the wall, it will throw it off. Since we don't have much of the gold, we have more of the gray, the silver, and what? Black and white. So this would throw the look off. What we would opt for is something that has a little dash of silver into it, or gray or white. And again, like we say, it's one client at a time, a different room at a time. We would not like to rush into it. We would like to be strategic and perfect as we set it up.
When designing your home, what should be the first thing you consider? Should it be the wallpaper or the interior, the sofa set, the coffee table, the cushions? What should be, in your opinion, what should be the first thing to choose?
When designing your home?
Yeah.
I feel like the wallpaper is the one that complements
everything
the
that is already
accessories
there
in the room. So you would first pick all this out, then you would consider having the wallpaper. For instance, like I keep saying, the natural light in the space is what would also empower you to choose your wallpaper, because you might find the space is a little dark, doesn't have much natural light into it, and if you put something black, like if you put in a black wallpaper, it would dim the accessories in the room. It would also make the space look small and closed. But if you have a natural light into it, like let me say if what the accessories are already dark, you can put in white to bring in the natural light and make the room feel more bright and give it life.
Have you received clients that would like to incorporate black and white in their living spaces?
Yes, we do.
What are some of the fears?
The fears is that their room, let me say if they opt for black, it might dim in their room. Like I said, if you don't have enough natural light in the room, you would rather opt for something white so that it can bring in the natural feel, the natural light, and brighten the room. Because if you have the room is kind of dark and you put in black, it would make the space look small. It would dim in the accessories and the features inside the room.
So for someone who's watching us today and is thinking, okay, should I really go in for a black and white wallpaper? Because you see, it's a very beautiful combination, but very tricky. Would you tell them to go bold and get it?
We would tell them to dare and go for the black and white if we also see it matches the theme in their room, because we would not want to force it onto someone and then it doesn't come out well. So
key things to consider. Number one, consider the space that you have, the unnatural light that you have as well, and also the different interior designs that you have within your space, be it the sofa set or the cushions or the center table. All these things do contribute to choosing a wallpaper, right?
Yes, please. They do contribute to choosing the type of wallpaper that you're going to put and where exactly you're going to put the wallpaper.
And maybe, Brian, actually, I think one of the misconceptions around black and white is that people assume it's just black and white, you know, striped together. But from what I've seen here, it's been incorporated in different ways. You know, I've seen the plants and animal pattern, which is really gorgeous. And for me, I would like to get your understanding on the different misconceptions that people have when it comes to black and white wallpapers.
My understanding when the people get from the misconception from the black and white wallpapers is in their image, they feel like the wallpapers are more of plain. Like if it's black and white, they feel like it's going to be like a zebra design, black and white, something like that. But forgetting that these wallpapers, like the ones that we have here, the Roberto Cavallis, the Elisab, those are artists. They are done by artists. So they try to put in details, try to put in some artwork to make the wallpaper look lively, look fresh, look good and entertaining to someone's eyes in case they walk into a room and see what's on the wall.
Thank you so much, Ryan, for joining us and giving us the ins and outs of black and white wallpapers. But do remember, if you're thinking about choosing a black and white wallpaper, think about the room, think about the sofa sets that you have within your living spaces, but also consider the accessories, because all these different things will determine if a black and white wallpaper will actually complement your interior design. So yes, take the bold step and choose a black and white wallpaper. Life is black, white and infinite shades in between. The secret to black and white goes beyond color. There is something about this combination that is so raw and so genuine that it is hard to explain. It can just be seen and felt. It may not be your cup of tea, but it is undeniably an engaging duo. As a matter of fact, black and white is currently not a trend, but needless to say, be it unadorned or mixed with vibrant colors, it remains a timeless combination that has, is, and will always evoke elegance and sophistication.